Bullet Club.
Hey guys, Quantic here, back again with more WWE 2K18 news. This time we've got some major news covering so many different topics. We've got so much news to run down through in this video. Remember to stay through the whole thing to see all the new bits and pieces, including universe mode, but we'll save that towards the end. So let's get straight into some of the new news we have for 2K18. Now, of course, before the game came out, a lot of superstars have switched up their theme songs. Two of these superstars are Jason Jordan and Baron Corbin. So the big question is, will Baron Corbin and Jason Jordan's theme song, their updated theme songs, be in 2K18? Well, I can tell you right now that both of their updated theme songs are not listed for WWE 2K18. So Baron Corbin will be having his, old theme song in 2K18, and Jason Jordan will be using his American Alpha theme song, which also tells us that American Alpha will also be a tag team, together. They won't be broken up. So Chad Gable will also be using the American Alpha theme song. I don't think that's too bad. Like, they broke up pretty recently, so I don't think anyone was kind of too much expecting them gonna be separate, so that's fine. Baron Corbin too as well. If you have his new theme song, you're gonna have to completely change his entrance, which might take a while. So I do really wish that you could have their new theme songs just in create an entrance just there. Don't do anything with it, but at least include the theme song. But I don't know how hard that will be, but their new theme songs are not listed for 2K18. Then let's talk about some cruiserweights, because Cedric Alexander, Akira Tozawa, Neville, and TJP are all listed as having some of the best move variety in 2K18. Their movesets are listed as some of the best in 2K18. So that's pretty cool, because if you have the cruiserweights in the game, you should probably want them to be some of the most fun and stand out the best in 2K18. And it looks like that's the case, so that's really great. I'm really happy about that. Now, the Hardy Boys, of course, were left off the roster, and it was a pretty big deal. It was pretty stupid that they were left off. So will they be a DLC? Well, we can confirm that the Hardy Boys were indeed scanned at WrestleMania with the entire rest of the roster, and the Hardys will be in fact DLC. So that's really stingy to me. If the Hardy Boys were scanned just like the entire roster and they were left out, the Hardy Boys being probably the biggest draw to buying 2K18, so it is pretty apparent 2K really could have easily had the Hardys on disc, but they decided to have them as DLC instead, just to sell some DLC. And that's really scammy to me, that they could have made Hardys on disc, but just to sell DLC, they purposely waited to have them DLC. That's really my biggest problem with 2K18, that 2K would do such a thing. I think that's really scammy. So what about Maurice? Maurice has been confirmed as a manager in 2K18, but will she have her theme song? Well, we can confirm now that Maurice does have her own theme song in 2K18. So if you wanted to come on down herself, or have it just as create an entrance, that Maurice's theme song will be in the game, which is pretty awesome. We haven't heard it since 2010, I want to say. She hasn't used her own theme song since she's returned, because she hasn't actually come down by herself. She's always been at Miz's side. So that's pretty cool to include a theme song. Great stuff. Next, the Undisputed Era. Will they be DLC for 2K18? Of course, the Undisputed Era are Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly. Well, we can confirm now that the Undisputed Era were not scanned and they won't be DLC. I don't think this is a shock to anyone. No one really expected the Undisputed Era to be in 2K18. I didn't, so I don't think anyone's mad that they're not part of the game. This is just some confirmation that Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly won't be in the game. Yeah, nothing really to be mad about 2K there, because even so, the Undisputed Era debuted at SummerSlam. None of them have even made their own entrance yet, and they haven't had their own match yet. So it would literally be impossible to have them in the game, because how could you make entrances for them if they haven't made an entrance? How could you make them moveset for them if they haven't had a damn match? So I think that's completely fine not to include him. That's just something to look forward in 2K19 to see Adam Cole finally in a WWE game. What about Peyton Royce and Billy Kay? Now, of course, Peyton and Billy were confirmed for the roster, and that was fucking awesome. But will they have their individual entrances with their own theme song? Because they will have their tag team entrance and theme song. But what about their individual theme songs? Well, we can confirm now that both Peyton Royce and Billy Kay will have their individual theme songs and entrances, as well as the tag team entrance and theme song. That's perfect way to do it, to include tag team entrances and individual ones. I think that's awesome. Great stuff by 2K, so you don't have to be forced to use them as a tag team if you don't want, but then if you want to, you can. That's great stuff. Now finally, what about Universe Mode? Well, we can now confirm the Universe Mode has a new dynamic stories, new superstar ambition goal system, and tailored power rankings. So the new dynamic stories is fucking great. We've needed it for quite a while, so there's going to be new cutscenes added to WWE 2K18. The new Superstar Ambition goal system will be completely revamped from 2K17, where it was pretty minimal in 2K17. It really did nothing, but they're really driving home a goal system for each superstar this year. Now, I don't know too much about it. We don't know pretty much anything. We just know that they're really focusing on each superstar's ambition and goal, depending on what you've set up, to receive better tailored cutscenes towards you, which is great, to actually be getting more cutscenes and more tailored cutscenes, not just the generic ass ones you get every single time. So I think they're focusing more on evolution over than revolution when it comes to Universe Mode this year, which is great because they've got the formula down on pat for what makes a great Universe Mode. Now they just need to keep evolving it and actually make it perfect. So for example, you know, Universe Mode gets kind of repetitive sometimes. Say for example, I set up a rivalry between John Cena and Seth Rollins. What might happen is that Raw Week 1, John Cena vs Seth Rollins. Raw Week 2, John Cena vs Seth Rollins. Raw Week 3, John Cena vs Seth Rollins. Raw Week 4, John Cena vs Seth Rollins. Pay-per-view, John Cena vs Seth Rollins. And obviously, that's kind of stupid. That's not how it goes down in real life. So you need to mix it up a bit. For example, Raw Week 1 could be a promo between Seth and Cena. Week 2 could be Seth Rollins versus Jason Jordan. Then Cena comes out and gets a cutscene. Week 3 could be John Cena versus The Miz, and Seth Rollins comes out and has a cutscene. Stuff like that, not just a repetitive rematch and rematch every single week. So I think if we strive to get stuff like that and get the evolution over the revolution that we need in 2K18, I think Universe Mode will be great. And it seems like that's what they're tailing towards with their new dynamic stories, their new Superstar Ambition goal system, and tailored power rankings, which I'm not too sure in depth what tailored power rankings means, but we know we're getting it. So that's some great information about 2K18 coming out this year, and just, man, I'm so excited for the game. The gameplay looks awesome. Some of the new details we have looks incredible. Tell me in the comments below what you think looks the best about 2K18 this year. Remember to subscribe to receive all the latest information when it comes out, and I'll be sure to upload it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.